everyone. Hey, welcome to my channel. Today I am making a requested recipe, and if you have a request, make sure you leave it down below in the comments and I'll try to get to you. Anyway, this recipe was requested by Mike97525. Thank you, Mike, for requesting this. He asked for Instapot recipes, and I'm like, okay, what's Instapot? And I had to go, Google that and find out. So basically, if you're not familiar, an Instapot or Instant Pot recipe is one that's made in an electric pressure cooker. Well, I don't have an electric one. I have a traditional one that you just cook, use it, put it right on the stove, and it works great. So that's what we're doing today. The ribs come out nice and tender, and it happens in like 40 minutes of cooking time. At least that's my experience with my pressure cooker. And I'm gonna finish it off in the oven with some barbecue sauce, and I tell you, it's delicious. So I'm Rockin' Robin, and I'm gonna show you how to do it right after this. So we're going to start off by making our rub. So I'm going to place all my spices in a bowl, mix them up to combine them, and then we're going to rub our ribs with it before we place them into our pressure cooker. So we'll start with our smoked paprika, garlic powder, Ancho chili powder, Chipotle chili pepper, ground cumin, Garam masala, onion powder, salt, and brown sugar. And we'll just mix that up. All right, so we got our ribs here, and what you want to do is take this membrane off. So I'm just going to take the end here, there's this thin little membrane, trying to get it started, and then use a paper towel just to kind of peel it off. This is kind of hard for you to see, but you see this membrane is nice and thin, and it just runs the whole length here, and you just pull it off. It just makes eating these a lot nicer when it's not on there. So you just pull it right off. So I'm going to start rubbing my rib on generously. Make sure you save enough for the front and back and the sides and all that good stuff. So I'm going to cut the ribs in half, about in half, so that they'll fit better in my pressure cooker. All right, so we'll just place this right in our pressure cooker. Now you'll notice in here I've got about 1.25 cups of water in here, because pressure cookers have to have water in them in order to cook. So, but I don't want too much, and I'm standing it on its side so that all the rub doesn't come off in the water. And if you had more, you could just kind of stack them in there. So I kind of want it to stay up like that. Some pressure cookers, maybe the Instapot does, have a rack that you can set your meat on, and then it's not in the water, but this will be fine. Okay, now we're going to take this on the stove. And we'll put the lid on. Now, if you're not familiar with how these work, that has a nice little safety kind of notch right here where the handle of the lid fits under. You tighten it down, and then we'll put it on medium. I'm going to put it on medium-high. I want to get it to a boil. Once it comes up to pressure, then I'll turn the temperature down a little bit, probably a medium-low, and just let it go for like 30 minutes, and then we'll check it. So here's what my pressure cooker sounds like when it's under pressure, and this little release valve kind of spits, I know it's up to pressure. It hisses, sometimes it spins, it gets really hot, and then I just turn it down a little bit. See how it goes? So I'm going to turn it down to low and let it cook away. All right, so the ribs were pressure cooking for about 38 minutes. We're going to take the ribs out. They're really hot, so be careful. Now these are going back in the oven for a little bit because I've got my barbecue sauce here. Now I just used a store-bought barbecue sauce here. This is a Kinder's. It's my family's favorite, so that's what I'm going to use today. This just makes this recipe very quick to put together, guys, and you can put this on the table during a weeknight. So we're going to put this back in the oven so that we can get this barbecue sauce to caramelize a little bit because it's got sugar in it. And it's going to turn out just beautiful. Now the oven's at 425. I'll probably go in there for about 10 minutes. So I just pulled these out of the oven at 425 for it was about 8 minutes or so, and they look great to me. All right, so I'm going to take this big old piece here and I'm just going to cut it up a little bit. Nice and tender and juicy. Oh my goodness, I hope you can see this. These are looking spectacular. Look at that. Fantastic looking, guys. These are so juicy looking, I can't tell you how good these look. Wow. I'm going to take just a little bite out of this. Oh man. So tender, juicy, flavorful from the rub. If you guys don't have a pressure cooker, you might want to think about getting one. They're great for a lot of things. I don't use mine all the time, but I do use it, especially when I want to get something on the table quick. It does the job. And I'm telling you, it does the job for these ribs. These are really delicious. I'll leave a link for you down below in my description for links to pressure cookers, Instapots, whatever. And if you click on those, it does support my channel because I get a small commission. That's an affiliate link. And it's no additional cost to you, and it just supports my channel, and I do appreciate it when you click on it. So, okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the rib recipe. If you liked it, please share it and give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, or if you have any questions or recipe requests, leave those down below in the comments. So thanks again for watching. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you. Please click the subscribe button and the bell next to it. That way you'll turn on notifications when new videos come out. All right, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.